here I am on the first day of the rest of my life, and it is my dominant intent to look for reasons that feel good. With that said, I am going on record and I'm announcing that I am the happiest I've ever been in my life. And the reason why I'm happy is because I'm clear. The internal shift that I've gone through over the past couple of weeks has taught me a very valuable lesson. And that very valuable lesson is sometimes we settle without even knowing that we have settled. And only when we experience something that is not what we settled for are we able to be exposed to something more magical than we've ever experienced in our lives. Going into 2023, I'm making myself a promise. And that promise is to never settle for anything. And in the event of never settling for anything, there will be things that I have to let go of that are not in harmony with the vision that I have in my mind, in my heart, in my spirit. And in the beginning with that realization, I went through a tremendous amount of sadness. But when I sat there and I thought about opposites, you can't have a tremendous amount of sadness without there being the possibility for a tremendous amount of happiness. And when I turned my attention to that happiness, I realized that I have the potential to operate and live at level 100, but have convinced myself that level 80 was 100, if you know what I'm saying. And I think so many of us fall for that. And I started thinking to myself, like, why do we do that? And often it's this institution of obligation that I talk about all the time. This institution of obligation is largely built from the expectations that we think other people think we should live by. And why do we do that? Why do we do that? Why do we do that to ourselves? And I think the reason why I've unconsciously done it to myself over the years is because we're good people. And when we are good people, we want to do what we think is best, not only for ourselves, but also for other people as well. But no more living that way. No more living as if the 70 or the 80 is the 100. It's 100 or nothing. And 100 is a metaphor for the unlimited potential that we all have the capability of experiencing. We all have the capability to experience level 100. And what I've come to realize over the past couple of weeks is that level 100 will probably continue to evolve, and it'll look different and it'll change as we continue to grow and glow. But the commitment to that level is what's going to keep us expanding our awareness to the possibilities that exist for us. And I've been burning through the gym. I've been, meditating a lot. I've been doing so many things. And I'm like, in the midst of really living your truth, you're going to hurt people. You're going to disappoint people. Even if you don't mean to, because that is the nature of you living your truth. And with that said, you ask yourself, are you willing to hurt yourself in order to please someone else? Or are you willing to hurt someone else in order to fulfill what you believe is meant for you? And going into 2023, I'm refreshed. I feel great. I feel phenomenal. I feel alive. And it is only because of the quality of people that I have in my life that allows me to reflect back to them and for them to reflect back to me the potential that exists inside of me. And that's one of the best benefits of having really good friends in your corner, really good friends that will reflect back to you that raw, that realness, that real, true, authentic version of yourself that causes you to become vulnerable. And once you experience that part of yourself, you will experience what I call the burn. You know, the burn is only there not to punish you, but the burn is there to let you know what you haven't been tapping into and what you haven't been dealing with. But if you can get, I call it a spiritual sparring partner. If you can get a spiritual sparring partner, reflects that full potential back to you, and you can feel that burn. It's kind of like going to the gym. When you're in the gym, the weights are your friend. The weights hurt, but the weights are there to help you build. And so if you are fortunate enough to be surrounded by people like that, that can reflect back to you the full potential that you're capable of experiencing, and if you can feel that burn and keep moving forward anyway, that's when the tremendous amount of growth and happiness will be exposed to you. So I'm here to let you know, in 2023 and beyond, go into 2023 and beyond feeling that burn. It's okay to feel that burn. And it's not that you've done anything wrong. It's not that you're being punished. It's not that the burn is there to let you know you shouldn't move forward with it. The burn is there to let you know that, hey, this is different than what you've been experiencing. But if you continue to move through it, that's when a life bigger than you can ever imagine will reveal itself to you. And this realization over the past couple of days is the reason why I am happier than I've ever been in my life. Master yourself.